It's good to be bad. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 good girl gone bad movie characters.
I just told me you were working your ass off and that I think you'll be great.
Well, you shouldn't have.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at characters who start out as stereotypical good girls before taking a bad turn. Sure, deep down, they might have been bad from the start. It's just nobody else in the movie realized it.
Do you want in? Or do you want to leave the circle? Because just tell me right now.
As this covers some major character development, spoilers are included. Number 10, Madison Lee, Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. This former angel is a Nobel Prize winner who saved hundreds of lives by working for Charlie. But after a mission left her on the verge of death, Madison had an epiphany and decided she wanted to upgrade from an angel to God.
I was never good. I was great.
While first introduced as a former agent assisting the current crop of spies, Demi Moore later revealed herself to be the mastermind behind the Halo plan, wherein she collected 2 rings containing information on everyone in the Witness Protection Program and tried to sell the data to the highest bidder. Forget God, this angel turned out to be more of a devil. Number 9, Sarah Bailey, The Craft.
Eh bien, mesdames et messieurs, parlons-nous de l'histoire.
This natural witch transfers to a Catholic school and joins a coven consisting of 3 other students. Originally a kind-hearted girl who suffers from bouts of depression and loneliness, Sarah quickly becomes enamored with the Wicca lifestyle and tries to use magic to pursue her own selfish goals.
As above, so below.
Influenced by the power-hungry Nancy, Sarah and the group cast spells on their classmates, which inadvertently results in the death of one of the students. This young witch might be the least bad of the 4, but Sarah shows the biggest change in character, and her thirst for power slowly takes hold.
Oh, relax, it's only magic.
Number 8, Nina Sayers, Black Swan.
Let it go, let it go.
If this film taught us anything, it's that a ballerina's life can be absolutely soul-crushing.
Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Open it. Open it. Oh.
Natalie Portman's Nina devoted her life to the profession, but cannot seem to get her big break, as she is never cast in the role of the lead performer. From the start, Nina has great potential, but her perfectionist mentality drags her down. After being cast as the Swan Queen, the talented dancer is overwhelmed by the pressure before experiencing the darker side of her personality needed to portray the Black Swan. Hallucinations and ecstasy ensue. Number 7, Candy, Spring Breakers.
Okay, let me smell it. You smell it.
Any of the 4 main girls fit this list, but Vanessa Hudgens' previous reputation as a Disney darling make her character Candy's descent into depravity all the more engrossing. At home, Candy loves to watch My Little Pony, and is the most immature of the group. However, she is later revealed to be a sociopath who wants nothing more than to spend her spring break experimenting with drugs and her sexuality. She goes from a relatively normal teenager to a gun-wielding maniac who shows no remorse for any of the insane stunts pulled by her merry band of ne'er-do-wells.
I'm gonna do better now. I'm gonna be the best I can be.
Number 6, Olive Penderghast, Easy A.
You don't know?
And neither do you, you selfish bitch.
Yes, I do.
Desperate to get out of a camping trip with her best friend, Olive pretends she is meeting a dude instead. Things snowball from there when a rumor spreads that Olive lost her virginity while out on this imaginary date. Initially disgusted by her new reputation, this opportunistic 17-year-old girl launches a business where she pretends to sleep with guys in exchange for gift cards.
Sounds like you're having sex in here, which I know can't be true due to the fact that you have a homosexual boyfriend.
Things go a step too far when one of her clients wants Olive to actually sleep with him rather than just pretend, a proposition that creates conflict and totally changes the direction of the plot. Number 5, Cady Heron, Mean Girls.
Both my parents are research zoologists, and we spent the last 12 years in Africa.
After spending 12 years in Africa, Cady is North Shore High School's new girl and instant outcast.
Talk to me again and I'll kick your ass.
Preferring to not spend the next few semesters eating lunch in a bathroom stall, Cady befriends the popular but mean-spirited group of friends known as the Plastics. After the leader of the group, Regina, starts dating her love interest, Cady makes it her mission to ruin the Queen Bee's reputation. Once done, Cady transitions from a down-to-earth everyday girl to the ruler of the high school, becoming more and more like the Plastics along the way.
You know I couldn't invite you. I had to pretend to be plastic.
Buddy, you're not pretending anymore. You're plastic. Cold, shiny, hard plastic.
Number 4, Sandy Olsson, Grease.
I love the last school I was at. I wish I was there right now.
Few good girl gone bad characters are as timeless or recognizable as Olivia Newton-John's classic turn in Randall Klazer's musical. Sandy is the stereotypical girl next door who is kind, optimistic, and gentle.
Sandy! Daddy?
From her blonde hair and blue eyes to the choice in wardrobe, this cheerleader is the very definition of pure innocence. Grease primarily focuses on Sandy's relationship with John Travolta's Danny, who prefers his girl to be a bit more fierce and bad. So, Sandy changes everything about herself to transform into her boyfriend's ideal partner. It might not be the best of messages, but it's an exciting transformation nonetheless. Number 3, Carrie White, Carrie.
Thought you might take the rest of the day and go home.
With a lot of films, becoming a bad girl means throwing on some latex and reaching for the hairspray, but Stephen King's horror story takes a more drastic approach.
It's Carrie!
Carrie is a shy teenager who is abused at home by her insane mother and mercilessly bullied at school after experiencing her first period. To avoid using her psychic powers, Carrie suppresses her emotions throughout the movie, despite being given more than enough justification to lose her cool. Then that famous prom scene happens and things get real very quickly. Number 2, Selina Kyle, Batman Returns.
Just the pussy I've been looking for.
Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman. Do we really need to say anything else? Oh, yes? Oh, okay. Selina Kyle is a doormat and works for the evil and shady Max Schreck. After learning something she should not have, this neurotic secretary is left for dead before being saved by alley cats and their tongues. Revived and rearing to go, Selina dons a skin-tight costume and goes on a rampage as a sort of vigilante.
Gotta go. Girl talk.
Everything about the character is flipped upside down, from the way she walks and moves to Selina's decidedly un-doormat-like flirtations with Batman.
You're the second man who killed me this week, but I've got 7 lives left.
Number 1, Thelma Yvonne Dickinson and Louise Elizabeth Sawyer. Thelma and Louise. These best friends go on a weekend trip to a fishing cabin in an attempt to escape their miserably and uneventful lives. Thelma is married to the horrible Daryl, while Louise is tired of her dead-end job as a waitress. When a run-in at a bar leaves a man dead, and the two on the run, Thelma and Louise discover a zest for life as they go from one perilous situation to the next.
Oh, wait a minute, officer. Could I have your belt, please? Extra ammo.
Thelma and Louise are forced to go bad, but it also becomes a way for the duo to gain confidence and regain control of their lives.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.